Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany Jones and I will be doing or demonstrating the bee breath for you guys today. So, the bee breath, and it goes by another name, and I'm not even going to attempt to say it, but it essentially is a breathing technique. And I came across this technique when I went to a training a couple of months ago for my job. That really, it was a trauma training, and the instructor was really good. I wish I had gotten his name, but it was essential. I thought I was going to a trauma training on how our clients are typically affected by trauma, but it ended up being more of how we as the providers are can become triggered or basically vicarious trauma, and our ways, different techniques, different things that we can do as providers to kind of combat that. So one of the techniques was the bee breath, and I initially felt a little ridiculous doing it. It felt um it just felt weird, one, because it's not a technique, and like I'll say this again, it's not a technique that you can really do in public. So we had a room of like 50 people all humming and with their eyes closed, and it just felt a little strange. But if you do this technique, it's something that I would suggest doing, obviously not in public, because you do look a little strange. So what is it? The bee breath is essentially a breathing technique where you take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale you're going to hum. Um, and then you're going to do that about 6 to 7 times, and it activates your vagal nerve, which is in your neck. I'm not going to get too crazy into that, but as with singing and chanting and all of that, that basically goes with the parasympathetic nervous system, and it calms you down, controls your breathing, all of that. So yeah, I did the technique um in the class, and like I said, I was a little anxious, one, because I was sitting in a room with a whole bunch of people, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so weird. And then we did it, and I instantly felt so much better. He also did another thing, but that's another technique. I don't really have the tools for that. But it was very similar to what I'm going to show you today. This specific technique, I believe, works really well with everyone. If you are someone who is just stressed out, like because you're working in the field again, and you're not necessarily triggered or traumatized about what you're seeing with your clients, but your caseload is high, and it's around the holidays, and you're worried about making sure everyone gets a gift, or going to whose place this year. It's something you can do at the end of your day, to be able to go to bed, you're relaxed, or it's something you can do to wake up and kind of get yourself not really focusing on all the stuff that you have to do that day. Um, for me, it's something that I did a couple of times at night, and I was able to fall asleep, and I was knocked out the whole night. For other people, they may need that getting up. So um, I also read that this specific technique helps with um, concentration, which makes sense because you are kind of grounding yourself, bringing it all in, breathing, focusing back into the present moment rather than being all over the place. So anxiety, um, but it also helps with migraines and headaches. So a lot of people will use this in conjunction with yoga, and you can, if you have migraines or prone to migraines and headaches, this could possibly work for you. So initially, they suggest that you sit upright, but you can lay down doing this. You can lay on your side. It's more comfortable for you. It doesn't really matter at this point, as long as you're really focusing on the breathing and the humming. That's the main thing. You want to make sure that you're not in a loud area, in a busy area, which is why I said ideally you want to do this some time when you have a moment to yourself and can kind of really focus on just being there and breathing and, you know, concentrating on making the noise because that's essentially what it is. Um, and so you want to sit up, take a couple deep breaths to kind of help your posture. And then you want to close your eyes and you're going to place your fingers here. And you can do two things. So when you breathe in, you can exhale and hum, and you can push the cartilage like this, like that weird thing that we used to do as children, or you can just keep it, closed. And then you're going to do that about 6 to 7 times, and you should feel instantly calm. So there's no specific count. I think you can just take a deep breath in until you can't, do it anymore, and then exhale until you can't do it anymore, and then again. So we're going to do that about 6 times, and then that'll be the technique, and hopefully you will feel calm. So, ready? Close your eyes. Okay, so I don't know how I sounded, so hopefully I didn't sound a little off key, but you want to keep it like a consistent, just hum. You're not all over the place with it, monotone. So that was the technique. Again, I think this could be used for children. If you have them push on their ear, they can make themselves sound like bees. It's kind of a little bit of entertainment along with, a relaxation technique. And I feel instantly calm. And, my concentration isn't all over the place. So hopefully that will work for you guys, and hopefully you learned something today. So thank you guys for watching.